Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Ötzi's body bears many sets of straight lines and two crosses in the form of tattoos. Ötzi, the Iceman, holds the distinction of being the oldest mummy discovered with tattoos. For nearly 2 decades, Marco Samadelli has been caring for Ötzi, deeply involved in understanding the significance of each tattoo. Recently, Marco undertook the meticulous task of cataloging every tattoo on Ötzi's preserved skin. Using advanced multispectral imaging, invisible to the naked eye, Marco and his team unveiled a staggering amount of tattoos, previously concealed beneath the mummy's surface. Among these tattoos, one stood out, an unprecedented discovery: 4 parallel lines etched on Ötzi's right chest. These tattoos, totaling 61 in number, are grouped into 19 distinct clusters across Ötzi's body, shedding new light on his ancient culture and practices. Archaeologist Aaron Dieter Wolf, specializing in ancient tattoo traditions, explores Ötzi's tattoos in depth. He demonstrates how these tattoos were likely created using primitive tools, an approach widespread in Ötzi's time. Using replicas of ancient implements, including bone needles and charcoal ink, Aaron reproduces Ötzi's tattoo patterns on pigskin, a proxy for human flesh. Microscopic analysis reveals that Ötzi's tattoos consist primarily of carbon, with traces of silica, likely sourced from campfire residues. The process involved hundreds of shallow punctures per tattoo, each creating a lasting mark just beneath the skin's surface. The endurance of such a painstaking and painful tattooing process prompts questions about its purpose. Aaron suggests that Ötzi's tattoos, rather than being purely decorative, likely held deeper cultural or therapeutic significance in his ancient society. Aaron and other experts believe that understanding the purpose of Ötzi's tattoos is crucial. They've observed that many of Ötzi's tattoos are strategically placed on areas where he suffered ailments or injuries. For instance, he had arthritis in his lower back, and tattoos were found on his lower lumbar area. Similarly, tattoos appear on the back of his right knee, corresponding to arthritis there, and around both ankles, where he also had arthritis. Recently, new tattoos were discovered on his lower right abdomen, near areas affected by gallstones and whipworms in his colon. It's possible these tattoos were used to alleviate his pain, a practice documented in various cultures worldwide. From India to Southeast Asia, North America to the Arctic, therapeutic tattoo traditions have been documented extensively. Ötzi's tattoos represent the earliest known evidence of this ancient medicinal practice. However, tattoos might not have been Ötzi's sole medical treatment. The Iceman's diet. Ötzi's stomach was found to be filled with mostly undigested contents. Researchers conducted a thorough examination of his stomach and intestines to learn about his meal choices and eating habits during the Chalcolithic period. They took biopsies from his stomach to gather information about what he had eaten before his death, and they also analyzed the contents themselves. Previously, it was thought that Ötzi was a vegetarian. However, this study revealed that his diet was varied. He ate both plant and animal-based foods. Analysis of certain compounds in his stomach suggested that he consumed herbs like gamma-terpenen, as well as minerals commonly found in red meat or dairy products. By studying DNA and protein traces, researchers identified the specific components of Ötzi's last meal: fatty meat from ibex and red deer, along with einkorn wheat. Techniques like atomic force microscopy and Raman spectroscopy indicated that he consumed either fresh or dried wild meat. Additionally, charcoal particles found in his lower intestine suggested that fire was used, likely for drying or smoking the meat during preparation. Ötzi's attire and tools. Ötzi's equipment was perfectly designed for navigating the rugged mountain terrain. He was dressed in a remarkable ensemble that showcased his resourcefulness and adaptation to his environment. His attire included a cloak woven from grass, a leather coat, a belt, leggings, loincloth, and shoes. His head was covered by a bearskin cap secured with a leather strap under his chin. What stood out were his shoes. Crafted to withstand harsh conditions, they featured bearskin soles, deer hide tops, and a netting of tree bark. Inside, soft grass acted like modern socks, enhancing comfort. The coat, belt, leggings, and loincloth were meticulously assembled from vertical strips of leather sewn together with sinew. Notably, his belt included a pouch containing essential tools: a scraper, a drill, a flint flake, a bone awl, and dried fungus. Ötzi's attire not only protected from the elements, but also reflected his ingenuity in utilizing natural materials for practical purposes. A Czech academic successfully recreated Ötzi's ancient shoes, emphasizing their complexity. This suggests that over 5,300 years ago, skilled craftsmen similar to cobblers fashioned footwear for others. British archaeologist Jackie Wood proposes an interesting theory. Ötzi's shoes might have served as the upper part of snowshoes. In this view, what was previously interpreted as part of a backpack could be the wooden frame and netting of a snowshoe covered in animal hide. The garments accompanying Ötzi, such as the leather loincloth and hide coat made from sheepskin, were crafted from the skins of multiple animals. Genetic analysis revealed the sheep species were closer to modern European domestic sheep than wild ones. The coat, comprising pieces from different animals and species, was stitched together using hides. Similarly, 5,000-year-old leggings discovered in Schneedejoch, Switzerland, were also made from goat leather. Further research by Irish and Italian scientists involved mitochondrial DNA analysis of 6 items from Ötzi's attire. Their findings, published in Scientific Reports, revealed that the shoelaces were crafted from cattle of European genetic lineage. The quiver was fashioned from wild roe deer, and the fur hat traced its lineage back to a genetic line of brown bears native to the region today. Alongside the Iceman, archaeologists discovered a diverse array of items. These included a copper axe fitted with a sturdy U-handle, a knife crafted from chert with an ash handle, and a quiver containing 14 arrows made from viburnum and dogwood shafts. Among these arrows, 2 were broken but tipped with flint and equipped with fletching for stable flight, while the remaining 12 were still unfinished and lacked tips. The quiver also held what seemed to be a bowstring, an unidentified tool, and an antler tool possibly used for sharpening arrowheads. Additionally, the excavation unearthed an incomplete yew longbow measuring 1.82 meters in length. Ötzi's personal effects extended further to include berries, 2 baskets woven from birch bark, and 2 varieties of polypore mushrooms strung with leather. Notably, one type of these mushrooms, the birch fungus, was recognized for its medicinal properties, likely used for treating ailments. The other fungus served as tinder, forming part of a sophisticated fire-making kit that included fragments of over a dozen different plant species, along with flint and pyrite for generating sparks. Ötzi's copper axe sparked significant curiosity. The handle, crafted from meticulously shaped yew wood, measures 60 centimeters and features a distinctive right-angled bend where it meets the blade. The axe head, measuring 9.5 centimeters long, is composed of nearly pure copper and was created using casting techniques without additional strengthening processes. Mysteries of a Copper Age wanderer. Over the years, researchers have made several intriguing connections based on discoveries related to Ötzi. For instance, traces of copper and arsenic found in his hair suggest he may have been involved in metalworking. During Ötzi's time, arsenic was commonly found in copper ores and released into the air as harmful vapors and particles during the smelting and casting processes. Consequently, these substances could have been absorbed into his body tissues. Moreover, Ötzi's possession of a copper axe, a rare item for his era, distinguished him as a notable figure within his community. Analysis of the copper in his axe revealed it originated from ore mined in Tuscany, despite closer sources being available in the Alps. This led to speculation about Ötzi's life and demise. Some posited that his worn hips and knees indicated a life spent traveling between communities, possibly as a copper worker and trader. His wanderings, according to this theory, suggests that might have made him an outsider wherever he went. Theories abound regarding Ötzi's death. Some suggest he may have been targeted during a trade gone awry, perhaps for economic reasons, which could explain why his valuable axe was